Violet comes out of the shopping mall from the famous brand store where she does a part-time job. When she comes down the stairs, she gets surprised to see a Rolls Royce before her, which she actually knows. She gets excited that her boyfriend, a billionaire named Charles, has come to pick her up. But to her surprise, the driver comes out of the car and escorts her toward the car. She understands that her boyfriend would have sent the car to pick her up. The driver opens the car door and she gets into the car and starts to ask about Charles.
Where's Charles? He said he would pick me up.
Violet tries to show off that her boyfriend cares about her. Therefore, he has really told her about all this. But in reality, he never did.
Mr. Charles told me to pick you up from the mall and take you to his home. He wanted to surprise you, I suppose.
They reach the luxurious mansion, where she is joined by Charles, and they both, with the driver, head towards the surprise that was made for her. While being in the car, Charles takes a look at Violet, what she was wearing, and takes his eyes off as if he has not noticed anything. Violet thinks that this might be a dinner where, sadly, she would be accompanied more by Charles' standards and class than Charles himself. But to her surprise, Charles gets out of the car and waves the driver not to open the door. He comes toward the side door and opens it for Violet. Violet's cheeks turn red to have such a royal treatment from her boyfriend. They enter the hotel where a table has been reserved for them. There are scented candles, flowers, and dim lights around the table. Charles really has given her a pretty adorable surprise.
What has happened to you, Charles? I'm surprised. Are you all right?
Yeah, don't I look normal?
You are doing all this for me? I'm so blessed, Charles.
No, it is me who's blessed. I'm lucky to have dinner with you on this beautiful night.
Charles doesn't notice this, but the people sitting on the chairs near them are seeing them with a quizzical look, as if they're trying to figure out how can someone like Charles take a girl who works in a store, wears clothes totally different than everyone, and seems different than Charles, on dinner. Violet notices everything, which makes her quite shy of what was happening. She hesitates to laugh and even speak.
Violet, what are you thinking? Why are you looking around? I am before you right here. See me.
I'm not feeling well here. Everyone is staring at me, which I hate.
Tell me, do you want them all to leave?
What do you mean by that?
This is my uncle's hotel, and I can make everyone go off here if you say.
Violet pauses and thinks, how could someone make everyone go just because she was feeling unwell? She gets a painful thought about what would happen if Charles didn't like her too in the future.
No, I'm fine. Just look into my eyes and see I don't care about anyone else other than you.
They enjoy a lavish dinner. There and then comes the moment which Violet was expecting. Charles asks something equally surprising and pleasing.
Would you like to come with me to my home?
They both pause. Charles speaks again to cover that up.
I mean, there won't be anyone, and we would talk as much as we want to.
If you want this, then I would love to go with you.
They start to talk, which changes everything to be more romantic. The room's door is closed, while there are sounds of Charles and Violet talking and laughing delicately. Violet feels that life can never be that perfect as is hers, which seems to be a dream for you. Charles never wants her to feel inferior, but sometimes, unknowingly, she was made to feel inferior by Charles himself, and this is what happens now. Violet opens her eyes while being on the bed and sees Charles getting ready.
Get up, Violet. You need to leave. My parents are coming to my home, and I don't want them to see you here.
Violet feels as if everything was a dream. Charles, who was opening the car's door for her last night, was now asking her to leave on her own.
But how would I go home? It's too far.
It isn't a big deal. You would have always traveled on taxis. Get one and there you go.
Charles takes some money off his wallet and puts it into Violet's purse, which makes Violet feel quite inferior.
No, I don't need it. I have the money for the taxi, don't worry.
Violet is with her friends, who are talking about Violet and Charles's relationship. And this is where Violet is asked by her best friend Mia to flaunt, as she has a billionaire boyfriend.
Why don't you take pictures with him and post them on Instagram? Girl, you really don't know how lucky you are. You all don't know how unlucky I am. You really don't know, guys.